the Xia dynasty being the first, but I'm not certain if it's well documented or more of a legend. Then there's the Shang dynasty, which I think was around 1600 to 1046 BCE. I'm pretty sure they used oracle bones for divination, which is interesting. Moving on, the Zhou dynasty comes next, right? They ruled from around 1046 BCE to 256 BCE. I think they had a system where the king ruled with the mandate of heaven, which means they believed the gods gave them the right to rule. There was also the Spring and Autumn period and the Warring States period during Zhou's rule, which were times of conflict and philosophical development. Confucius lived during the Spring and Autumn period, so that's a key point. Then, the Qin dynasty was next, starting into 21 BCE. Qin Shi Huang was the first emperor, and he's famous for the Terracotta Army and the Great Wall. But I also heard that his rule was harsh, and he burned books to control knowledge, which didn't make him very popular. After Qin, the Han dynasty took over, lasting from 200 BCE to 20 CE. They expanded the empire, established the Silk Road, and promoted Confucianism, which became the foundation of Chinese culture. After the Han, there was a period of disunity called the Three Kingdoms, which was a time of political chaos. Then, the Sui and Tang dynasties came, known for their cultural and technological advancements like the invention of gunpowder and the printing press. Buddhism also became more widespread during the Tang dynasty. The Song dynasty followed, and they were known for their advancements in science and art. There was also the Mongol invasion, leading to the Yuan dynasty under Kublai Khan. Then came the Ming dynasty, who built the Forbidden City and the Great Wall and had the treasure voyages of Zheng He. The Qing dynasty, established by the Manchus, was the last imperial dynasty, ruling until 1912 when the Republic of China was founded. In the 20th century, China went through a lot of turmoil, including the Cultural Revolution under Mao Zedong and the economic reforms under Deng Xiaoping. Now, China is a major global power, both politically and economically. I think I covered the major dynasties and events, but I'm not sure if I got all the dates right or if I missed any important periods. Maybe I should double-check the timeline to make sure everything is in order. Also, I wonder about the impact of each dynasty on Chinese culture and society. For example, how did the Qin dynasty's policies affect the people, and how did the Tang dynasty's openness influence their interactions with other cultures? Another thing I'm curious about is the role of women in Chinese history. Did they have any significant roles during these dynasties, or were they mostly confined to domestic roles? I know foot binding was a practice, but when did that start and why? It would be good to include some social aspects beyond just the political events. I also need to consider the technological and scientific sea.